Hello, welcome to the shed. Of course, it is I, Drew of the Shed. And no, it is not any warmer than last week. I'm just used to it. And because of that, I really don't need a jacket, but yeah, it isn't really any warmer than last week. So, this week I decided I would do a part 2 to last week's If You Build It video about dreams. But before we get too far, let's do some housekeeping. I have this Moonshine Pipes Trucker Series Rusticated. That is a wire rustication on there, Rhodesian. And in it, I am smoking some John B. Hayes Scottish Moor. Only available at John B. Hayes Tobacconist in Winchester, Virginia. They also have a second location, but I don't remember where that is. So, what do I mean by a continuation to the dreams video? Well, as some of you noted, I did not touch upon what my dreams were. Now, sadly, I'm going to have to preface this with, this is not a political video. If you feel the need to make a political comment, please don't, because it will be deleted, no matter what side it is on. Well, I shouldn't say no matter what side it is on. I should say it will be deleted if it is in the spirit to purposely start an argument with me or another commenter. So, I have 2 dreams. And obviously one of them probably isn't going to happen, depending on which one I go with. So, it's unfortunate, but I'm only one person, I only have so much time. The first one would be to have a tobacconist / homebrew store. As a lot of you know, I really like beer. I love making beer. I love studying the history of beer. And also, I have found a lot of us pipe smokers, and cigar smokers for that matter, are homebrewers. And so naturally, wouldn't it go hand in hand to have a tobacconist and a homebrew stock right in one? I think it would. Secondly, dream number 2. Another love of mine is being outdoors, and specifically while I'm outdoors, sporting clays. Sporting clays is a game that simulates hunting with a shotgun. Now, of that dream, it has 2 parts. One, to start another channel, which I've kind of alluded to before. Going around reviewing shotguns, reviewing different gear, shooting at different sporting clays courses throughout the United States. My goal would be to shoot at least once in every state. And the U.S. territories that have sporting clays courses. There are some in Puerto Rico. And then second fold of that would be to open up my own sporting clays and shotgun clay shooting / hunting pro shop. So it's interesting that I have these two dreams? Because they actually involve a lot with each other. First off, I don't think a lot of people realize the good stewardship of the earth that all of these pursuits have. With homebrewing and tobacco, both are agricultural products. Tobacco, grain, and hops are all an agricultural product. They require the good stewardship of the land, a proper caring for what we have been given. Also, when you look at something like hunting or sporting clays, which is for some practice to go hunting, it involves a good stewardship of not overhunting, being respectful of where you are, not damaging what's around you. Secondly, there are all activities of temperance. We all know we shouldn't drink too much, we shouldn't smoke too much, and also we shouldn't overhunt. We should ensure that the game population is there for many, many generations to come. Third, they're all activities that require respect of the user. And that is respect for others and respect for oneself. I mean, granted, that goes some with temperance, but nobody likes a drunk, and nobody likes being around the guy that can't seem to stop putting a cigarette in his mouth, and certainly nobody likes the guy that wants to shoot everything that walks in front of him. And fourth, they're all activities, well, not and fourth, but fourth, they're all activities that can establish great contemplation. We all know what the pipe does for us, and how it encourages thought and good behavior. And the same can be said with beer. It encourages thought and good behavior if you're temperate. And there's nothing like going out into the field on a cool fall morning and appreciating the just absolute beauty of it. And I think this is where I'm going to come to the and, so the last. Fifthly, they can all encourage community. And so we see here with the YTPC that we have a rather strong and vibrant community. And the same can be said with the homebrewing community and also the hunting and sporting communities. There are all activities that bring us together. And together, we are better. Because I think all of us like to think that we can do just as much solitarily as we can with other people, but we all need other people. So there is just a view of a couple of my dreams. And if you would like to share yours, make a VR, or leave a comment down below in the well, I greatly appreciate it. And until I see you guys again, be kind and good to each other.